So I decided to do a test mounting the Sony ZV-1 to the generic GoPro chest mount to see if it would help with stabilization, considering it's closer to your body without your arms moving, just to do a test. So that's what this video is about. With the Sony ZV-1 mounted in a GoPro chest mount harness, cheap little one for like $21 with all the accessories from Amazon. So let's see how stable it is as a chest mount. So let's say test with active stabilization on, just walking naturally down the sidewalk. Same test walking back the other way, but with standard stabilization on. So there's a little bit less stabilization, but let's see if it's enough with the harness to work. Do another sidewalk test here. That's just a quick test. So this is stabilization on standard, 4K, 60 frames per second. I decided to do one more test with the DJI OSMO Action to show how that stabilization is, which is electronic image stabilization, shown on the generic GoPro chest mount, just to compare how it is to the ZV-1. So this is a DJI OSMO Action with Rocksteady on 4K 60. This is just for comparison in the same exact generic GoPro mount on how the electronic stabilization is, which I know is much better, but I just wish Sony was able to make the ZV-1 with some kind of electronic stabilization, because even with it mounted to my chest, it should be better than what I'm kind of seeing. So I'm going to do the same walk on the actual grass here. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but it is just a different terrain where it is less even ground. And this is just the onboard mic, so you're going to hear a lot of wind. It's a pretty windy day today. Okay, so after all the tests were done and reviewing the footage on the ZV-1, it's still just, I still have an issue with the stabilization on this camera. Unless it's on a gimbal, I find even with active stabilization, it's just not stable enough for what I'd consider to be a vlogging camera. I'm hoping in the next version they can make it more stable, but for right now, the OSMO Action and the DJI Pocket 2 have a lot better stabilization. Obviously the Pocket 2 has the gimbal built in, so it is going to be more stable. But I just wanted to do a test because I had the chest harness for the OSMO Action. I just thought it'd be a good idea to see if that would help, because it'd be closer to my chest instead of my arms. So each step it wouldn't be moving as much, but as the video footage showed, it still didn't help even in action mode for the stabilization.